Sharks are fascinating creatures, and understanding how they use their senses to hunt reveals their incredible adaptations to life in the ocean. First, let's explore their sense of smell, which is one of the most powerful among all animals. Sharks can detect blood in the water from miles away, and they have specialized olfactory organs which allow them to pick up even the tiniest traces of scent. This remarkable ability plays a crucial role in locating prey, as they can sense the chemical signals released by injured animals, guiding them to a potential meal. Furthermore, sharks can differentiate between various scents, enabling them to identify specific types of prey, such as fish or seals, based on the unique chemical signatures they emit. When it comes to vision, sharks possess excellent eyesight, particularly in low light conditions. Their eyes contain a layer of cells called tapetum lucidum, which reflects light that passes through the retina, enhancing their ability to see in dark waters. This adaptation is especially useful during dawn and dusk, when many prey species are most active. Interestingly, sharks can also see in color, but their vision is primarily adapted to detect contrast and movement, which helps them track fast-moving prey. Additionally, some species of sharks have nictitating membranes, which act like a protective eyelid, allowing them to see clearly even when attacking their prey. Another key sense that sharks rely on is their ability to detect vibrations and sounds in the water. They have specialized structures called the lateral line system, which runs along the sides of their bodies. This system consists of tiny hair cells that can sense changes in water pressure and movement, allowing sharks to detect the slightest disturbances caused by prey swimming nearby. This capability is particularly useful for hunting in murky waters, where visibility may be limited, enabling sharks to hone in on their target even when they cannot see it. Moreover, sharks have an extraordinary sixth sense called electroreception, which involves detecting the electric fields generated by living organisms. They possess specialized organs known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which can sense the weak electric fields produced by the muscle contractions and heartbeat of prey. This ability is especially valuable when hunting in deeper waters, where visibility is poor, or when prey is hiding in the sand or rocks. By honing in on these electric signals, sharks can locate prey even when it is well concealed, making them highly efficient hunters. As we delve deeper into the hunting strategies of sharks, we can observe how they combine their senses to become formidable. Sharks are fascinating creatures, often regarded as some of the ocean's most efficient hunters, and their ability to find and catch prey is largely due to their incredible senses. One of the primary senses that sharks utilize for hunting is their keen sense of smell, which is truly remarkable. Sharks can detect tiny amounts of blood in the water, even from miles away, thanks to specialized organs called the olfactory bulbs, located in their snouts. These organs allow them to pick up on chemical signals, helping them locate prey that may be injured or in distress. In addition to their sense of smell, sharks also rely heavily on their acute sense of hearing. They can hear low-frequency sounds, which can travel long distances in water, allowing them to detect movements made by potential prey. The inner ear of a shark is highly developed, enabling it to pick up on the faintest vibrations in the water, which can signal the presence of struggling fish or other marine animals. Another critical sense for sharks is their ability to sense electrical fields, a skill known as electroreception. Sharks possess special organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which are sensitive to electric fields generated by the movements of other creatures, particularly those with muscles and nerves. This ability is particularly useful in murky waters, where visibility is low, allowing sharks to locate prey even when they cannot see it directly. Vision also plays a role in a shark's hunting strategy, although it is not their primary sense. Sharks have a unique structure in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, which enhances their ability to see in low-light conditions. This adaptation is particularly beneficial during dawn and dusk, when many prey species are most active, and it allows sharks to spot their meals with greater ease. Finally, The lateral line system is another important sensory feature that sharks use while hunting. This system consists of a series of fluid-filled canals along the sides of their bodies, which can detect changes in water pressure and movement. It helps sharks to sense the currents and vibrations created by nearby animals, aiding them in tracking down prey, especially in turbulent waters or when visibility is compromised. Together, these senses, smell, hearing, electroreception, vision, and the lateral line system, create a powerful toolkit that sharks use to navigate their underwater world and hunt effectively. Each sense contributes to their ability to find food, whether it's a fish swimming by, a seal splashing on the surface, or even a wounded creature drifting in the ocean. Sharks possess an extraordinary sense of smell that allows them to detect prey from remarkable distances. And this ability is primarily due to their highly developed olfactory system, which is among the most sensitive in the animal kingdom. Sharks have specialized organs called olfactory bulbs, which are much larger relative to their body size than those found in many other fish. These olfactory bulbs are responsible for processing smells, and they give sharks the capability to detect even the faintest traces of blood and other chemicals in the water, sometimes from miles away. When a shark is swimming, water flows into its nostrils, which are located on the underside of its snout, and this flow brings with it tiny particles and scents from the surrounding environment. The scent molecules bind to receptors in the olfactory epithelium, a tissue that lines the inside of the nostrils, and the information is then sent to the brain, where it is interpreted. This process is incredibly efficient, as sharks can detect concentrations as low as 1 part per million, allowing them to pick up on the chemical signals released by injured prey, or even the pheromones released by other fish. The ability to smell is so finely tuned that sharks can even discern the type of prey based on its unique chemical signature. Moreover, sharks can determine the direction of the smell by comparing the time it takes for the scent to reach each nostril. If the scent arrives at one nostril first, the shark can swim towards that side, honing in on its target with remarkable accuracy. This adaptation is crucial for their survival, as it enables them to locate food sources in vast oceans, where prey may be sparse and scattered. The combination of their acute sense of smell, the anatomical features of their noses, and their ability to analyze chemical cues in the water make sharks one of the most formidable predators in the marine ecosystem. Their keen olfactory sense is not just about finding food, it also plays a role in social interactions and mating behaviors, as certain scents signal readiness to breed or indicate territory. Sharks truly exemplify the intricate ways in which evolution has shaped animal senses to thrive in their habitats, and their reliance on smell is a testament to the importance of chemical communication in the underwater world. Sharks are fascinating creatures with an incredible sense of smell that allows them to detect chemicals in the water, often from great distances. They have specialized sensory organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which are filled with a jelly-like substance, enabling them to sense electrical fields produced by the movements of other animals. But when it comes to chemical detection, sharks primarily rely on their keen olfactory system. Sharks can detect substances in the water at concentrations as low as 1 part per million, which is astonishingly sensitive. One of the key chemicals that sharks can pick up is amino acids, which are the building blocks of proteins. And they are often released into the water when fish or other prey are injured, or when they are simply swimming around. Blood in the water is especially potent, as it contains a variety of compounds, including hemoglobin breakdown products, which can signal to sharks that a meal might be nearby. Another important chemical is trimethylamine oxide, or TMAO, which is found in many marine animals including fish, and can indicate the presence of potential prey. Sharks are also adept at detecting certain fatty acids, such as oleic acid, which is released when fish are damaged or stressed. This ability to detect specific chemicals that are often associated with injury or stress allows sharks to hone in on their next meal, even if it is miles away. and this remarkable adaptation plays a crucial role in their hunting strategy. Overall, the combination of their acute sense of smell and the ability to detect these specific chemicals in the water makes sharks some of the most efficient predators in the ocean and shows just how finely tuned their senses are to their environment. Sharks, often regarded as the apex predators of the ocean, possess an extraordinary sense of smell that is highly specialized for detecting prey, and it is considered one of the most acute among marine animals. Their olfactory organs, located in the snouts, are incredibly sophisticated, allowing them to detect even the faintest traces of blood and other substances in the water, sometimes at concentrations as low as 1 part per million. This remarkable sensitivity is not just a matter of having more smell receptors, but rather how these receptors are structured and how they process information. For comparison, while many fish have a well-developed sense of smell, sharks take it to another level. Studies show that sharks have up to 10 times more olfactory receptors than many other fish species, enabling them to pick up scents over vast distances, sometimes miles away. Moreover, while dolphins and other marine mammals rely heavily on echolocation to navigate and hunt, sharks do not have that ability, which makes their sense of smell even more critical for survival. The anatomy of a shark's nose is designed to maximize the intake of water, allowing them to filter out chemical signals with precision, and this ability is particularly useful in hunting, as it helps them locate injured or distressed animals, which emit specific scents. Interestingly, research has indicated that sharks can distinguish between different types of blood, such as that of fish versus mammals, which gives them an edge in identifying potential prey. In addition to their keen sense of smell, sharks also have a unique ability to detect electrical signals in the water through specialized organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini, which helps them find prey that may be hidden beneath the sand or otherwise obscured. This combination of olfactory prowess and electroreception makes sharks one of the most formidable hunters of the ocean, showcasing how their sensory adaptations are finely tuned to their environment and lifestyle. These adaptations not only reflect their evolutionary success, but also illustrate the complexity of marine ecosystems, where each species has developed unique ways to survive and thrive in the vast underwater world. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and one of their most impressive senses is their acute hearing, which plays a crucial role in their hunting strategies. Unlike humans, who primarily rely on vision and smell, sharks have a highly developed auditory system that allows them to detect sounds over great distances, even from several miles away. They possess specialized structures in their inner ears, which enable them to pick up low-frequency sounds, including those made by struggling prey such as fish and marine mammals. These low-frequency vibrations can travel far through water, making it easier for sharks to locate food sources, even in murky waters where visibility is limited. When a shark is on the hunt, it can detect the sounds of fish moving, splashing, or even the subtle sounds of their heartbeat. This ability is enhanced by the presence of the lateral line system, which runs along the sides of a shark's body. This system consists of tiny sensory organs that are sensitive to changes in water pressure and movement. By using both their acute hearing and the lateral line system, sharks can effectively triangulate the position of their prey, honing in on them with impressive accuracy. Sharks also utilize their hearing to detect sounds that might indicate a potential meal, such as the noise made by fish feeding or fleeing from predators. For instance, when a school of fish is being chased, their frantic movements create a cacophony of noise, which can be detected by nearby sharks, guiding them towards the source of the commotion. This ability to hear and interpret these sounds gives sharks a significant advantage in the wild, allowing them to respond quickly to opportunities for feeding. Moreover, sharks are not just passive listeners. They actively use their acute hearing to assess their environment. They can differentiate between various sounds, allowing them to distinguish between the noises made by different species of fish, which can inform them about the type of prey they might encounter. This skill is particularly important in habitats where multiple species coexist, as it helps sharks to target the most suitable prey. Interestingly, the sensitivity of a shark's hearing can also alert them to the presence of predators or potential threats in their vicinity. This heightened awareness is vital for their survival, as it allows them to avoid danger while they hunt. Additionally, certain sounds can signal the presence of other marine animals, including those that might be competing for the same food sources. By being attuned to these auditory cues, sharks can navigate their environment more effectively, ensuring they remain at the top of the food chain. When it comes to the world of sharks, the sounds that can attract them during a hunt are quite fascinating, and they play a significant role in how these incredible creatures locate their prey. Sharks, being apex predators, have an extraordinary sense of hearing. They can detect sounds from miles away, and this ability is key to their hunting success. One of the most effective sounds in attracting sharks is the distress call of fish, which often sounds like a rapid series of splashes or even thrashing in the water. These sounds signal that a fish is in trouble, and for sharks, this is an invitation to investigate, as it often means an easy meal is nearby. Another effective sound is the noise generated by schooling fish, especially when they are frightened and trying to escape. When these schools panic, they create a chaotic sound, which can travel through the water and catch the attention of hungry sharks, drawing them closer to the source of the commotion. Interestingly, the sounds of bait fish, such as sardines or anchovies, which tend to make a distinct rhythmic noise while swimming, can also lure sharks in, as it mimics the natural sounds of their prey. Moreover, certain vibrations in the water caused by the splashing or thrashing of fish can be particularly enticing. Sharks are sensitive to these vibrations, thanks to their lateral line system, which allows them to detect movements and changes in pressure around them. In addition to these natural sounds, there are also artificial means to attract sharks. For example, some fishermen use devices that mimic the sounds of distressed fish, or even the sounds made by specific types of bait. These devices can be quite effective, as they replicate the natural sounds that sharks are already tuned into. It's also worth noting that while these sounds can attract sharks, they can also trigger various responses depending on the species. For instance, some sharks may approach cautiously, while others may rush in eagerly, depending on their feeding habits and the specific sounds they hear. This complex interaction highlights the importance of sound in the underwater environment, where visibility is often limited, and sound plays a crucial role in communication and hunting strategies among marine animals. In summary, the world of shark hunting is deeply intertwined with sound, from the distress calls of prey to the vibrations of a feeding frenzy. Each sound serves as a signal in the underwater realm, guiding these magnificent creatures toward their next meal. Sharks have an extraordinary ability to perceive vibrations in the water, a skill that plays a vital role in their hunting strategy. They possess specialized sensory organs known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, which are small, jelly-filled pores located primarily on their heads. These ampullae allow sharks to detect minute electrical fields generated by the movements of other creatures, as well as vibrations in the water. When an animal moves, it creates both sound waves and vibrations, and sharks are remarkably adept at sensing these changes in their environment. The ampullae of Lorenzini can pick up vibrations from as far away as several hundred meters, making them incredibly effective hunters even in murky water or low visibility conditions. In addition to the ampullae, sharks also have a lateral line system, which is a series of sensory organs that run along the sides of their bodies. This lateral line detects water currents and pressure changes, allowing sharks to sense the movements of nearby fish or other prey. When a fish swims, it creates ripples and disturbances in the water, and the lateral line can pick up these subtle movements. This combination of sensory adaptations enables sharks to locate prey with remarkable precision, even when the prey is hidden or camouflaged. Sharks are also known to be highly responsive to low-frequency sounds, which can indicate the presence of injured or distressed animals. They can hear sounds in the frequency range of about 10 Hz to 1 Hz, which is well below the range of human hearing. This ability to detect low-frequency vibrations helps sharks to locate prey that may be struggling or wounded, as the sounds they make signal their vulnerability. When hunting, sharks often rely on a combination of these sensory cues. For example, they may use their keen sense of smell to identify the scent of a wounded fish, while also listening for the sounds of struggling prey. As they approach, their ability to perceive vibrations helps them to pinpoint the exact location of the fish, allowing for a swift and efficient attack. This finely tuned sensory perception not only enhances their hunting success, but also contributes to their status as one of the ocean's top predators. In essence, the combination of the ampullae of Lorenzini, the lateral line system, and their acute hearing allow sharks to navigate their underwater world with incredible skill. They can hunt effectively in various conditions, from clear waters to murky depths, using these remarkable adaptations to sense the subtle cues that indicate the presence of prey. This intricate system of vibration, the lateral line system, is a fascinating adaptation that plays a crucial role in a shark's ability to detect movement in the water, allowing these incredible predators to thrive in their aquatic environments. This specialized sensory system consists of a series of fluid-filled canals and sensory cells, known as neuromasts, located along the sides of a shark's body, from its head to its tail. As water moves around the shark, it creates tiny pressure changes, vibrations, and water currents, and the lateral line system is finely tuned to pick up these subtle cues. The neuromasts respond to these changes, allowing sharks to perceive even the slightest movements in their surroundings. This extraordinary ability is particularly important for sharks, as they often hunt in dark or murky waters where visibility is limited, and they rely on their lateral line to detect the presence of prey, other predators, or even changes in their environment. The lateral line system helps sharks to track the movements of fish, which may be swimming erratically or fleeing from a threat. Moreover, it enables them to navigate through turbulent waters, sensing obstacles and changes in water currents, which is essential for their survival. Interestingly, the lateral line system not only aids in hunting, but also plays a role in social interactions among sharks. Some species of sharks are known to communicate through body movements and vibrations, and the lateral line system helps them interpret these signals. This ability to sense movement is vital for maintaining social hierarchies, finding mates, and even avoiding confrontations with larger or more aggressive sharks. In addition to movement detection, the lateral line system is also sensitive to changes in water pressure, which can provide sharks with information about their surroundings, such as the proximity of the ocean floor, underwater structures, or even changes in water temperature. This makes the lateral line an essential tool for sharks as they explore their environments, search for food, and avoid threats. Overall, the lateral line system enhances a shark's ability to survive and thrive in the challenging conditions of the ocean, providing them with a remarkable sense of awareness and responsiveness to their environment. As these magnificent creatures glide through the water, their lateral line system works tirelessly, allowing them to sense even the faintest vibrations, making them one of the most efficient hunters in the marine world. Sharks, often regarded as the apex predators of the ocean, have fascinating adaptations that enable them to hunt effectively, even in the varying conditions of underwater environments. Their vision is one of the key senses they rely on, and it is surprisingly well adapted to the challenges posed by different water conditions. Sharks have a unique structure in their eyes, called the tapetum lucidum, a layer of reflective cells that enhances their ability to see in low light conditions, which is particularly useful when they are hunting in deeper waters or murky environments. This reflective layer allows them to maximize the use of any available light, giving them an edge during dawn, dusk, or even at night. In clearer waters, sharks can see well, but in areas with reduced visibility, like those with a lot of sediment or plankton, their enhanced night vision becomes critical. Moreover, sharks are also sensitive to contrasts and movement, which helps them detect prey even when visibility is poor. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, providing them with a wide field of vision to spot potential meals from various angles. This ability to see movement, combined with their acute sense of smell, allows sharks to locate prey, even if it is actively hiding. Interestingly, different species of sharks have adapted their vision to their specific environments. For example, those that dwell in deep waters often have larger eyes to capture more light, while sharks in bright, shallow waters may have more developed protective membranes to shield their eyes from the sun's glare. In addition, the color of the water can significantly affect how sharks perceive their environment. In blue water, which is typical of many oceanic areas, sharks are adept at seeing shades of blue and green, which helps them track prey like fish, which often reflect these colors. However, in green or brown water, where visibility is lower due to algae or sediment, sharks may rely more on their other senses, such as their acute sense of hearing and electroreception to find food. The ability to adapt their hunting strategies based on water clarity and light conditions is crucial, allowing sharks to remain successful hunters in a variety of settings. Each species has evolved specific adaptations to thrive in different habitats, showcasing the incredible versatility and resilience of these remarkable creatures. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and their adaptations for seeing in low light conditions are particularly remarkable. One of the main adaptations is the presence of a special layer of tissue behind their retinas, called the tapetum lucidum. This layer acts like a mirror, reflecting light that passes through the retina back into it, which increases the chances of photoreceptor cells detecting that light again. This adaptation essentially makes their eyes more sensitive to low levels of light, allowing them to see better in the dark depths of the ocean, where sunlight barely penetrates. Sharks also possess a high density of rod cells in their retinas, which are the photoreceptors responsible for vision in dim light. In their retinas, which are responsible for vision in dim light. She'll reach den, dialdite. These are teleports can delight significantly, allowing them to capture as much light, which are the right time. Moreover, some species of sharks have large eyes, which further enhances their ability to gather light. The size of their eyes allows for a greater surface area for incoming light, making them more adept at spotting prey or navigating their environment in darkness. Sharks also have a unique adaptation known as nictitating membranes, which are protective eyelids that can cover their eyes while still allowing them to see. This is particularly useful when they are hunting and need to protect their eyes from injury, all while keeping their vision sharp. Another interesting aspect of sharks' vision is their ability to detect motion and contrast very well. Their eyes are positioned on the sides of their heads, giving them a wide field of view, which helps them sense movements in the water, even in low-light situations. This spatial awareness is crucial for survival, as it allows them to detect both prey and potential threats. In addition to these physical adaptations, sharks also have a unique way of processing visual information which aids their hunting capabilities. They can quickly adjust to changes in light levels, allowing them to adapt their vision as they move between different depths and light conditions. This ability to adapt quickly to varying light levels is essential for their predatory lifestyle, especially when stalking prey that may be hiding or moving in shadowy areas. Finally, some species of sharks have been found to exhibit a type of vision known as dichromatic vision, which means they can see some colors but not all. This limited color vision is a trade-off for their enhanced sharks. With their incredible senses, rely heavily on color and contrast to detect prey in the often murky waters they inhabit. Unlike humans, sharks are not as reliant on color vision as their eyes are adapted to see in low light conditions, which is essential for hunting at deeper depths. The primary way sharks perceive their environment is through contrast, which is the difference in brightness between objects. This contrast allows them to differentiate between prey and the surrounding water, even when colors are muted or indistinguishable. For instance, a fish swimming near the ocean floor might be harder for a shark to see if it blends in with the sandy bottom, but if there is a significant difference in brightness, the shark can easily spot it. Moreover, sharks have a unique layer of cells behind their retina known as the tapetum lucidum, which enhances their ability to detect light. This adaptation helps them to see well in dim conditions, giving them an edge when hunting. In addition to brightness, the movement of prey plays a crucial role in how sharks locate their next meal. The way light reflects off a moving fish can create a striking contrast against the still water, drawing a shark's attention. Fast, erratic movements can be particularly enticing as they signal vulnerability, which sharks instinctively recognize as an opportunity. Furthermore, the colors of prey can have an impact on how easily they are detected, especially in clear water, where vibrant colors can stand out against a more neutral background. For example, a brightly colored tropical fish may be more visible to a shark than a duller colored fish, depending on the light conditions and surroundings. The interplay of color and contrast is not just limited to visual cues. Sharks also have an acute sense of smell, and they can detect scents from their prey even in very low concentrations, which adds another layer to their hunting strategy. Some species of sharks, like the great white, are known to be more successful hunters when they can rely on both their visual acuity and their sense of smell, creating a multi-sensory approach to locating food. Interestingly, research has shown that certain sharks may also use the color of the water, influenced by factors like sunlight and sediment, to enhance their hunting abilities. In areas where the water is clearer, sharks may adapt their hunting techniques, relying more on sight, while in murkier waters they may depend more on their sense of smell and electroreception to detect prey. This adaptability illustrates not only the sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, possess a remarkable ability known as electroreception, which allows them to detect electric fields generated by living organisms. This extraordinary sense is primarily facilitated by specialized organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini, which are located on their snouts. These tiny jelly-filled pores enable sharks to sense even the faintest electrical impulses emitted by the muscles and nerves of potential prey, making them exceptionally skilled hunters. When a shark is searching for food, it can pick up on the electrical signals produced by fish and other animals, even if they are hidden beneath layers of sand or mud on the ocean floor. As sharks swim through the water, they actively scan their surroundings, using their electroreception capabilities to detect these subtle electric fields. This ability is particularly useful in environments where visibility is low, such as murky waters or areas with dense vegetation. For instance, when a fish is buried in the sand, it still generates an electric field due to its metabolic processes. The shark can hone in on this signal, effectively guiding it to the prey's location, even without relying on sight or smell. Moreover, electroreception plays a crucial role in the hunting strategies of different shark species. For instance, when hunting rays or flatfish, which often camouflage themselves against the ocean floor, sharks can utilize their electroreceptive abilities to locate these prey items that would otherwise be difficult to find, By detecting the small electrical signals emitted by these animals, sharks can approach silently and quickly, increasing their chances of a successful catch. In addition, sharks' electroreception can also help them navigate their environment, as they can sense the electrical signals produced by underwater features, such as reefs or the movement of other marine life. This added layer of sensory information enhances their understanding of the underwater landscape, allowing them to hunt more effectively and evade potential threats. Interestingly, research has shown that sharks can even differentiate between different types of electric fields, which may help them identify specific prey species. This ability to discern subtle differences in the electrical signals could be a critical factor in their feeding behavior, enabling them to target the most nutritious or energy-rich options available in their habitat. Thus, the combination of electroreception with other senses, such as smell and sight, creates a sophisticated hunting toolkit for sharks, empowering them to thrive in diverse marine environments. Their remarkable adaptations ensure that they remain one of the ocean's top predators, capable of finding prey that may capture. The ampullae of Lorenzini are fascinating, specialized sensory organs found in sharks and other cartilaginous fish, such as rays. These unique structures, which resemble small jelly-filled sacs, are located mainly on the shark's snout, and they allow sharks to detect electrical fields in the water. This ability is incredibly important for their hunting strategy, as it provides them with a means to locate prey, even in murky waters where visibility is low. The ampullae of Lorenzini are sensitive to the minute electrical signals generated by the movements of living organisms, including fish and marine mammals. When these creatures move, they create tiny electrical fields due to the electrical activity in their muscles and nerves. Sharks, equipped with the ampullae, can sense these signals from a considerable distance, sometimes even several hundred feet away. This gives them a significant advantage when tracking down prey, especially when they are hunting in dark, deep waters, or in places where other senses might be less effective. The way the ampullae of Lorenzini function is quite intriguing. They are filled with a conductive gel that connects to the external environment through tiny pores on the shark's skin. When an electrical field is present, it causes a change in the electrical potential within the ampullae, which is then transmitted to the shark's nervous system. This allows the shark to not only detect the presence of prey, but also to determine its direction and distance. This sensory capability is so refined that sharks can even sense the heartbeat of their prey, allowing them to hone in on animals that may be hiding or buried in the sand. Overall, the ampullae of Lorenzini play a crucial role in a shark's hunting strategy, making them one of the ocean's most efficient predators, able to locate food sources with remarkable precision, even in challenging environments where sight and smell might not suffice. Sharks possess a remarkable ability to detect electric fields, which significantly enhances their hunting prowess, allowing them to thrive in various marine environments. This unique feature is attributed to specialized sensory organs known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, which are small, gel-filled cavities located primarily on the shark's head, especially around the snout and jaws. These organs can sense minute changes in electric fields generated by the movements of prey, such as fish, which produce electric signals through their muscle contractions and even their heartbeat. When a shark approaches its target, it can detect these electric signals, even from a considerable distance, making it easier for the shark to locate prey that may be hidden in the sand or obscured by murky waters. This heightened sensitivity to electric fields is particularly advantageous during low visibility conditions, where sight alone may not be effective for hunting. For instance, many sharks are known to hunt in deep or dark waters, where light penetration is minimal, and their ability to rely on electric fields allows them to navigate and find prey without relying solely on vision. Furthermore, this capability is crucial during the last stage of an attack, as sharks can hone in on the electric signals emitted by a struggling or injured prey, making their strikes more precise and effective. Additionally, this electric sense is not only used for hunting, but also plays a role in social interactions among sharks. When sharks congregate in areas with abundant food, their ability to detect each other's electric fields can help them avoid collisions and coordinate movements, thus enhancing their chances of successful hunting as a group. This is especially important in competitive feeding scenarios, where multiple sharks may be vying for the same food source. Moreover, research suggests that sharks can differentiate between the electric fields of various species, which means they might be able to target specific prey based on their unique electric signatures. This selective hunting ability is a testament to the evolution of sharks, equipping them with advanced sensory tools that have been refined over millions of years, allowing them to remain apex predators in the ocean. The combination of keen eyesight, excellent smell, and the ability to detect electric fields makes sharks some of the most formidable hunters in the animal kingdom, demonstrating a perfect adaptation to their aquatic environment. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, have developed a range of sensory adaptations that differ significantly among species, allowing them to hunt effectively in various environments. For instance, the great white shark, one of the most well-known species, possesses highly developed vision, which is particularly advantageous in low-light conditions, such as those found in deeper waters, or during dawn and dusk, when many prey species are active. Their eyes have a special layer of cells called the tapetum lucidum, which enhances their ability to see in the dark, reflecting light back through the retina, thus improving their night vision. In contrast, the hammerhead shark, with its unique head shape, has an extraordinary ability to detect electrical fields in the water, a sense known as electroreception. This adaptation allows hammerhead sharks to hunt more effectively, especially in murky waters where visibility is limited. The wide, flattened head helps to space out their electroreceptor organs, called ampullae of Lorenzini, which can sense the faint electrical signals produced by living organisms, even those buried in the sand. Meanwhile, the bull shark showcases remarkable adaptability, thriving in both saltwater and freshwater environments. Its sensory adaptations include a keen sense of smell, which is vital for detecting the scent of prey from great distances. Bull sharks can sense blood in the water at very low concentrations, which aids their hunting strategy, particularly in estuaries where prey may be plentiful. On the other hand, the whale shark, the largest shark species, employs a different strategy altogether. While their sense of smell is not as pronounced as that of smaller species, they have developed an ability to filter feed on plankton, using their large mouths to take in vast amounts of water. Their gill rakers, specialized structures that trap food particles, allow them to efficiently gather nutrients, demonstrating that not all sharks rely on the same hunting techniques. Another interesting example is the thrasher shark, known for its long whip-like tail. This unique adaptation serves a dual purpose. Not only does it help the shark maintain balance and maneuverability, but it is also used as a hunting tool. The thrasher shark can whip its tail to stun or even injure schools of fish, making them easier to catch. This technique highlights how different species have evolved specific adaptations that suit their hunting styles and habitats. Additionally, the nurse shark, a species known for its docile nature, has adapted to hunting in a more stealthy manner. The shape of a shark's snout plays a crucial role in enhancing its sensory capabilities, which are vital for its survival in the often murky depths of the ocean. Sharks are known for their keen senses, particularly their ability to detect prey from a distance, and the structure of their snouts contributes significantly to this skill. For instance, many shark species, like the great white shark, have a conical snout, which is streamlined and helps them move efficiently through the water. This design minimizes drag, allowing them to swim quickly while actively searching for food. The conical shape also aids in focusing sound waves, which is essential for locating prey. Sharks have an impressive, ability to hear sounds in the water, sometimes from miles away, and the snout's design helps funnel these sounds toward their sensitive inner ears. On the other hand, species like hammerhead sharks have an unusual, laterally extended snout, which may look strange to some, but it offers remarkable advantages. The unique shape of a hammerhead's head increases the surface area for sensory organs, particularly the ampullae of Lorenzini, which are small, jelly-filled pores that allow sharks to detect electrical fields in the water. This heightened sense of electroreception helps hammerheads locate prey, even when it is hidden beneath the sand or in dark environments. The wide-set eyes of hammerheads also provide them with a better field of vision, allowing them to spot potential prey or threats more effectively. Additionally, the snout shape can influence a shark's hunting strategy. For example, species like the bull shark, which have a broader and more robust snout, are well adapted for capturing larger prey, as their physical design allows for greater force during an attack. The shape and size of a shark's snout also correlate with its feeding habits. For instance, filter-feeding species like the whale shark have wider mouths and flattened snouts that enable them to take in large volumes of water filled with plankton. The diversity in snout shapes among shark species reflects their adaptation to different ecological niches, allowing each species to thrive in its specific environment. Understanding these adaptations not only highlights the incredible evolutionary paths of sharks, but also underscores their importance in marine ecosystems. Sharks, with their finely tuned sensory systems, are often referred to as apex predators, playing a vital role in maintaining the balance of oceanic life as they navigate their underwater world. The shape of their snouts is just one of the many sharks known for. Their incredible hunting abilities rely heavily on their senses, which are finely tuned to their environment. Environmental factors, particularly water temperature and salinity, play a significant role in shaping these senses. For instance, water temperature can directly affect a shark's metabolism, influencing how actively it hunts. In warmer waters, sharks are generally more active, as their bodies function more efficiently, allowing them to detect prey with greater precision. In contrast, colder waters can slow down their metabolism, which may lead to a decrease in hunting activity, making it essential for sharks to adapt to these changes as they seek out warmer areas or adjust their hunting strategies according to the available temperature. Salinity, or the concentration of salt in the water, is another crucial factor that impacts a shark's hunting instincts. Sharks are known to be sensitive to changes in salinity, which can affect their buoyancy and overall health. When salinity levels fluctuate, it can influence the types of prey available in that environment. For example, certain fish species thrive in specific salinity ranges, and if a shark's hunting ground becomes less favorable due to salinity changes, it may have to travel to find a more suitable area where its preferred prey is abundant. Additionally, salinity can affect the electrical fields that sharks use to detect prey, as they have specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which sense the electric fields generated by other animals. Changes in salinity can alter these electric fields, potentially making it more challenging for sharks to locate their next meal. Moreover, water temperature and salinity can also influence the distribution of prey within the marine ecosystem. For example, certain species of fish might migrate to different areas based on seasonal changes in temperature and salinity, pushing sharks to follow their prey. This migration can lead to a more dynamic hunting environment, where sharks must constantly adapt to shifting conditions. When water temperatures rise, it can also lead to a bloom of plankton, which in turn attracts smaller fish, creating a feeding frenzy that sharks can capitalize on. Thus, water temperature and salinity not only affect the sharks themselves but also the entire ecosystem, shaping the availability and behavior of prey species. In addition to these factors, the clarity of the water, which can be influenced by temperature and salinity, also plays a role in a shark's hunting senses. Clearer waters allow sharks to see their prey more easily, while murky waters can impede their vision. This necessitates a reliance. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, have evolved unique hunting strategies that are profoundly influenced by the presence of light, especially in deeper waters, where sunlight barely penetrates. In the deeper parts of the ocean, where darkness reigns, sharks rely heavily on their other senses, particularly their acute sense of smell and the ability to detect electrical signals given off by their prey. However, when light is introduced, whether from bioluminescent organisms, the moon, or other sources, it can significantly alter their hunting behavior. Some species of sharks, like the great white or the hammerhead, possess specialized adaptations that allow them to take advantage of these light sources. For instance, they might become more active during twilight hours, when the light is just right for spotting ill-fated prey trying to escape. Moreover, certain species of small fish and cephalopods, which are prey for sharks, can exhibit bioluminescence or reflective qualities, creating a kind of underwater light show that can attract sharks. In these scenarios, sharks can use their keen eyesight to locate and stalk these illuminated creatures, enhancing their hunting success. The strategic use of light can also help sharks to blend into their surroundings, as they can position themselves against the shimmering backdrop of lighter waters, making them less visible to both their prey and potential competitors. Interestingly, in complete darkness, some sharks have been observed using a technique known as ambush hunting, where they remain still and hidden, waiting for prey to come close before launching a sudden attack. However, when light is present, this strategy may shift to more active hunting, as sharks may feel more confident in their ability to spot and chase down prey that might be more visible against a lit background. The interaction between light and a shark's hunting strategy is not just a matter of visibility. It also affects the behavior of their prey. Many fish species will behave differently in response to light changes, often moving towards or away from illuminated areas, which in turn influences how and when sharks decide to hunt. As a result, the presence of light in deeper waters creates a dynamic and complex environment where both predator and prey must adapt to the shifting conditions, leading to a fascinating interplay that showcases the incredible adaptability of life in our oceans. Social behavior plays a crucial role in how sharks utilize their senses to hunt in groups, as it significantly enhances their hunting efficiency and success rates. Sharks, often thought of as solitary predators, can exhibit complex social structures, particularly when hunting. For instance, species like the great white shark and hammerhead shark have been observed coordinating their movements when hunting schools of fish, demonstrating a level of social interaction that is essential for effective group hunting. These social dynamics allow sharks to take advantage of their acute senses, such as their keen sense of smell and advanced electroreception, which is the ability to detect the electric fields generated by other animals. When hunting in groups, sharks can communicate through body language and positioning, which helps them to strategize and maximize their sensory input. As they swim together, they create a kind of synergy where each shark's sensory capabilities complement those of its companions. For example, while one shark may be focused on detecting vibrations in the water, another might be honing in on chemical cues released by potential prey. This division of sensory labor allows them to cover more ground and increases the likelihood of locating food. Moreover, the presence of multiple sharks can create a sense of urgency and confusion among prey, making it easier for the group to launch a coordinated attack. The group hunting behavior also allows for shared information, where one shark that discovers a food source can signal others, leading to a more efficient feeding frenzy. Additionally, social behavior influences how young sharks learn to hunt. Juvenile sharks often observe and mimic the hunting techniques of adults, which enhances their own sensory skills and understanding of group dynamics when pursuing prey. This learned behavior is critical for their survival, as it helps them adapt to the challenges of hunting in their environment. The combination of innate sensory abilities and learned social strategies makes group hunting a vital aspect of shark behavior, showcasing the intricate relationships within their social structures. In essence, the interplay between social behavior and sensory perception not only improves hunting success, but also highlights the remarkable adaptability of sharks in their pursuit of food. Sharks are fascinating creatures, known for their incredible hunting abilities, and their success in the ocean can be largely attributed to their exceptional sensory systems. When a shark is on the hunt, it gathers information through its various senses, including sight, smell, hearing, and the unique electroreception abilities it possesses. These senses work together, allowing sharks to interpret the world around them in a way that is finely tuned to their predatory lifestyle. The process begins with their keen sense of smell, which is so powerful that sharks can detect a drop of blood in an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and they can sense chemical changes in the water that might indicate the presence of prey. Once a shark picks up on these scents, it swims towards them, using its acute vision to spot potential food. Sharks' eyes are specially adapted for low-light conditions, which is particularly useful in deeper waters where light is scarce. They can detect movement very well, and this helps them identify prey even in murky water. As they approach, sharks rely on their lateral line system, a series of small sensory pores along their sides, which helps them detect vibrations in the water. This allows them to sense the movements of other creatures, even if they are not visible. The lateral line can pick up on the subtle changes in water pressure and movement, which is crucial when trying to catch fast-moving fish or other prey. In addition, sharks have an extraordinary ability called electroreception, which enables them to detect electric fields generated by living organisms. Specialized organs known as ampullae of Lorenzini, located around their snouts, can sense the faint electrical signals produced by the muscle contractions of prey. This gives sharks an additional layer of information during a hunt, especially in situations where visibility is low or when they are hunting in dark waters. As the shark gathers all this sensory information, it begins to process and interpret it, making quick decisions about how to proceed. The combination of these senses allows sharks to create a mental picture of their environment, determining not only the location and type of the prey but also its possible movements. This interpretation is essential. For instance, if a shark detects a struggling fish, it may decide to increase its speed and make a quick, stealthy approach. Moreover, social cues also play a role in their decision-making. Some species of sharks hunt alone, while others may hunt in groups, known as schools. When hunting in groups, sharks can communicate and coordinate their efforts. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, have evolved remarkable adaptations that enhance their hunting success, one of which is their extraordinary sense of smell. They are capable of detecting even the faintest traces of blood or other organic substances in the water, allowing them to locate prey from great distances. When a shark is on the hunt, it can pick up scent trails left by injured or distressed fish, which creates a trail that the shark can follow. This ability is primarily due to specialized sensory organs known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which not only help sharks detect electrical fields, but also play a role in detecting chemical signals in the water, enhancing their ability to track down food. As sharks swim through the ocean, they rely on the hydrodynamic properties of water, which can carry scent particles over vast distances. The way water flows and disperses these scent trails is crucial for sharks, as they often use ocean currents to help them locate prey more efficiently. When a shark senses a scent trail, it may even change its swimming patterns, becoming more focused and deliberate in its movements, thus increasing the chances of encountering its next meal. Sharks can also distinguish between different scents, allowing them to identify not only the presence of potential prey, but also the specific type of fish or animal they are tracking, which can be vital for their hunting strategy. Moreover, The olfactory bulbs in a shark's brain are particularly well developed, which allows them to process and interpret these chemical signals with impressive accuracy. This keen sense of smell is complemented by their ability to detect movement and vibrations in the water, creating a comprehensive sensory system that makes them efficient hunters. When sharks detect the scent of wounded prey, they often enter a heightened state of alertness, moving in a zigzag pattern to effectively triangulate the source of the scent, all while minimizing their detection by the prey. In addition to tracking scent trails, sharks are also known to use their sense of smell to locate breeding grounds or feeding areas, which can be rich in various marine life. This means that their keen olfactory senses not only aid in hunting but also play a significant role in their overall survival and reproductive success in the vast and often challenging marine environment. The combination of their scent detection abilities and their adaptability makes sharks some of the ocean's top predators, capable of exploiting various ecological niches and ensuring they remain at the forefront of the food chain. Sharks, some of the ocean's most fascinating predators, have developed an impressive set of senses that allow them to distinguish between prey and non-prey, which is crucial for their survival in the diverse marine environment. Firstly, their acute sense of smell is legendary. In fact, sharks can detect even tiny amounts of blood in the water from miles away, thanks to specialized olfactory organs that are finely tuned to pick up chemical signals. This ability to smell is not just about finding food. It also helps them identify the type of prey, as different species release different chemical cues when injured or stressed. Additionally, sharks possess an extraordinary sense called electroreception, which they use to detect the electric fields produced by the movements of other creatures. This is particularly useful in murky waters where visibility is low, allowing sharks to hone in on prey even when they cannot see it clearly. Moreover, sharks have excellent vision, adapted for both bright and dim light conditions, which enhances their ability to see contrasts and movements in the water. Their eyes contain a high concentration of rod cells, which are sensitive to light and motion, enabling them to spot potential prey even in the depths of the ocean. Sharks can also perceive color. Although their color vision is not as vibrant as that of some other marine animals, their ability to detect movement and shape is what matters most when it comes to hunting. The combination of these visual cues, along with their acute sense of smell and electroreception, allows sharks to accurately assess their surroundings and determine what is worth pursuing. Additionally, some species of sharks have a unique way of processing sound, as they can hear low-frequency sounds that are often associated with struggling prey, such as the thrashing of fish or the splashing of injured animals. This auditory sense, combined with their other sensory capabilities, creates a rich tapestry of information that helps sharks navigate their environment effectively. In more social species, like the hammerhead shark, they may also rely on visual signals from other sharks to locate food, demonstrating a level of communication and social interaction that adds another layer to their hunting strategy. When sharks are hunting, they often perform a series of calculated movements, utilizing their senses to determine whether an object in the water is a potential meal or something else entirely, such as a rock, a swimmer, or even another shark. The combination of their sophisticated sensory adaptations means that they can make quick decisions, allowing them to be both efficient and effective hunters. The interplay of smell, sight, sharks are fascinating creatures, and their ability to hunt is largely influenced by the behavior of their prey, which can be quite complex and varied. When we think about how sharks utilize their sensory abilities, it's important to recognize that they have an impressive array of tools at their disposal, including keen eyesight, a highly developed sense of smell, and specialized electroreceptors known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, which can detect the electrical signals produced by other animals. Now let's consider how the behavior of different prey species can change the way sharks use these senses. For instance, when a school of fish is swimming in tight formations, sharks may rely more on their vision to track movements, as the visual cues from the group can help them identify the best opportunity to strike. On the other hand, if the prey is more solitary, like a lone seal, sharks might depend more on their acute sense of smell to detect the scent of the seal in the water, especially if the seal is injured or producing distress signals. In this case, the behavior of the seal, such as splashing or erratic swimming, can also signal to the shark that it is an easy target, prompting the shark to engage its hunting strategy accordingly. Moreover, prey behavior can also affect the way sharks approach their hunting tactics. Some prey species, when threatened, may exhibit behaviors such as erratic movements, which can confuse or distract the shark, forcing it to rely more on its electroreceptors to track the electrical signals of the struggling prey. This can lead to a more calculated approach by the shark, allowing it to conserve energy while waiting for the right moment to strike. Additionally, the time of day can influence prey behavior, which in turn affects shark hunting strategies. For example, during dawn and dusk, many prey species are more active, leading sharks to adjust their hunting patterns to take advantage of this increase in prey visibility. During these times, sharks might use their excellent low-light vision to hunt more effectively, capitalizing on the natural behavior of their prey, which may be less cautious in the dim light. The presence of other predators can also alter prey behavior, leading sharks to adapt their sensory utilization. If a school of fish senses danger from another predator, their panic can lead them to scatter or swim erratically, which might make them more visible and easier for sharks to catch. In contrast, if the prey is relatively safe, such as in a sheltered area, sharks may have to rely more. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, possess a remarkable set of senses that work in perfect harmony to create an effective hunting strategy. Their sensory systems are finely tuned to detect even the slightest movements, smells, and electrical signals in the water, allowing them to locate prey with incredible precision. One of the primary senses that sharks rely on is their acute sense of smell, which can detect blood from miles away. This sense is so powerful that it allows sharks to differentiate between various types of prey, helping them to hone in on the most nutritious options, which is essential for their survival. In addition to their sense of smell, sharks have excellent hearing capabilities, and they can pick up low-frequency sounds, which often indicate the presence of distressed prey. This ability to hear sounds that humans cannot perceive, combined with their keen sense of smell, creates a multifaceted approach to hunting. When a shark detects the sound of a struggling fish, it can swim toward the noise, using its sense of smell to confirm the presence of its next meal, making the hunting process highly efficient. Moreover, sharks utilize their lateral line system, a series of sensory organs running along their bodies, which allows them to sense vibrations and changes in water pressure. This system helps them detect the movements of potential prey nearby, even in murky waters where visibility is low. By integrating the information from their lateral line with data from their other senses, sharks can create a comprehensive picture of their surroundings, ensuring they are always aware of what is happening around them. Another remarkable adaptation sharks possess is their ability to detect electrical fields produced by living organisms. This is facilitated by specialized organs known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which can sense the weak electric fields generated by the heartbeat and muscle contractions of potential prey. This ability is particularly useful when hunting in darker waters, where visual cues may be limited. By combining their sense of smell, hearing, lateral line, and electroreception, sharks can effectively track and ambush their prey, ensuring a successful hunt. As sharks close in on their target, their eyesight also plays a crucial role. Sharks have excellent vision, particularly in low light conditions, which allows them to spot prey even during dawn or dusk when many marine animals are most active. Their eyes are adapted to see well underwater, and they can detect contrasts and movements, which aids in identifying their prey from a distance. This combination of sensory input forms a sophisticated hunting strategy that enables sharks to be such successful predators. In the marine, pelagic sharks, which roam the open ocean, display a fascinating array of unique adaptations that set them apart from their coastal counterparts, particularly when it comes to sensory hunting. One of the most remarkable features of pelagic sharks is their acute sense of smell, which allows them to detect prey from miles away, even in extremely low concentrations of blood in the water. This heightened olfactory ability is crucial for survival in the vast and often nutrient-sparse ocean, where food can be scarce. In addition to their impressive sense of smell, pelagic sharks possess specialized electroreceptors, known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which enable them to sense the electric fields generated by the movements of other marine animals. This is particularly useful in the open ocean, where visibility may be limited and prey can be difficult to spot. These electroreceptors allow pelagic sharks to hunt effectively, even when their prey is hidden or camouflaged, making them formidable predators in their environment. Moreover, pelagic sharks have larger, more developed eyes compared to coastal sharks, which enhances their vision in the deep, dimly lit waters of the open sea. Their eyes are adapted to detect movement and contrast, which is vital when hunting fast-moving prey. Additionally, many pelagic species, such as the great white shark and the mako shark, have a layer of reflective tissue behind their retina, known as the tapetum lucidum, which improves their night vision and allows them to hunt effectively at dawn or dusk, when many marine animals are most active. This adaptation gives them a significant advantage during low light conditions, making them efficient hunters. Another fascinating adaptation is the streamlined body shape of pelagic sharks, which allows them to swim at high speeds through the water. This hydrodynamic design not only aids in chasing down prey, but also helps them cover vast distances in search of food. Their powerful tails enable rapid bursts of speed, essential for ambushing or pursuing swift prey, such as schools of fish or even marine mammals in some cases. Additionally, pelagic sharks may employ unique hunting strategies that take advantage of their sensory adaptation. For instance, some species are known to breach the surface of the water when hunting, creating a sudden splash that can stun and disorient their prey. Others might use the cover of darkness to stalk their prey more effectively, using their keen senses to detect even the slightest movements in the water. These strategies highlight the intricate ways in which pelagic sharks have adapted to their environment. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and their ability to navigate while hunting in open waters is a remarkable display of evolution and adaptation. To begin with, sharks possess a highly developed sense of smell which is vital for locating prey from great distances. Their nostrils, located on the underside of their snouts, are not used for breathing, as one might assume, but are solely dedicated to detecting scents in the water. Sharks can sense even minute concentrations of blood, and they are drawn to the scent like a magnet, enabling them to track down injured or distressed animals, often from miles away. In addition to their sense of smell, sharks have excellent hearing capabilities. They can detect low-frequency sounds, such as the movements of struggling fish, from far away. This ability is particularly useful in the vast expanse of the ocean, where visual cues may be limited. Sharks have an inner ear structure that helps them perceive vibrations in the water, which allows them to pinpoint the location of potential prey with remarkable precision. Moreover, sharks are equipped with a unique sensory system known as the lateral line system. This system comprises a series of fluid-filled canals running along the sides of their bodies, which are sensitive to changes in water pressure and movement. This means that sharks can detect the slightest vibrations in the water, such as those caused by a fish swimming nearby. By using this information, they can adjust their position and direction, making them incredibly efficient hunters. Another fascinating aspect of shark navigation is their reliance on electroreception, facilitated by specialized organs called the ampullae of Lorenzini. These organs allow sharks to detect the weak electrical fields generated by the movements of living organisms, including prey. This ability is particularly advantageous in murky waters where visibility is poor, as it provides an additional means of locating food. In fact, some shark species can even hunt effectively in complete darkness, relying solely on their electroreceptive capabilities to find their way. As they navigate through open waters, sharks often combine all these senses, using their keen sense of smell to find potential prey, their acute hearing to listen for sounds, their lateral line to feel movement in the water, and their electroreception to detect the electrical signals of creatures around them. This multi-sensory approach allows them to be highly effective hunters, able to thrive in diverse marine environments from shallow coastlines to the deep ocean. Thus, the remarkable sensory adaptations of sharks not only illustrate their status as top predators in the ocean, but also camouflage plays a crucial role in the survival of prey in nature, allowing animals to blend into their surroundings, making it difficult for predators to spot them. For instance, many species of fish, such as flounders and cuttlefish, can change their skin color and texture to match the ocean floor or coral reefs, providing them with excellent concealment from predators. This ability to adapt visually to the environment is not only about avoiding detection, but it also helps prey species to ambush their own food, as they can remain hidden while waiting for unsuspecting smaller fish to swim by. In addition to visual camouflage, some animals use behavioral strategies such as remaining motionless or hiding in crevices to further enhance their chances of survival. On the other hand, sharks, as apex predators, have evolved remarkable adaptations to ensure their success in hunting. Despite the clever camouflage of many of their prey, sharks possess highly developed senses that enable them to detect even the faintest signals in the water. Their acute sense of smell allows them to pick up on blood or other chemical cues from great distances, often several miles away, giving them an advantage when hunting injured or distressed prey. Furthermore, sharks have specialized electroreceptors, known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which allow them to sense the electrical fields generated by living organisms, even if they are hidden beneath sand or other materials, making it incredibly difficult for camouflage prey to escape. Additionally, sharks are equipped with excellent lateral lines, a sensory organ that runs along the sides of their bodies, which can detect vibrations and movements in the water. This enables them to sense the presence of prey, even in murky waters or when the prey is trying to remain still. Some species of sharks, like the great white shark, also use a hunting strategy called breaching, where they swim rapidly towards their prey from below, making a sudden leap out of the water to surprise and capture their target, often taking advantage of the element of surprise, which can be particularly effective against camouflaged fish. Another thing, life remains in constant motion, filled with fascinating adaptations and behaviors that continue to intrigue scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. If you find the conflicts, envelopes and instructions, ensuring the dynamic balance of nature with continue to intrigue scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, possess a remarkable set of sensory capabilities that allow them to respond effectively to changes in their environment, showcasing their adaptability and survival skills. One of the most significant senses sharks rely on is their acute sense of smell, which can detect tiny concentrations of blood in the water from distances of up to a mile away. This ability is crucial for locating prey, particularly in murky waters or when the light is low. Sharks have specialized olfactory organs called nares, located on the underside of their snouts, that enable them to pick up chemical cues in the water, and these organs are incredibly sensitive, allowing them to discern different scents even in the presence of other distracting smells. Moreover, sharks have excellent hearing, which they utilize to detect sounds and vibrations in the water. Their ears are sensitive to low-frequency sounds, which are often produced by struggling prey, and this sensitivity enables them to pinpoint the source of the noise, even from considerable distances. The lateral line system, a unique sensory organ that runs along the sides of a shark's body, plays a pivotal role in helping them sense movements and vibrations in the water. This system allows sharks to perceive changes in water pressure and currents, providing them with vital information about their surroundings, which is particularly helpful in navigating their environment and avoiding potential dangers. In addition to smell and hearing, sharks also possess electroreceptors, known as ampullae of Lorenzini, located on their snouts. These specialized organs enable them to detect the weak electric fields generated by the movements of other animals, especially prey. This ability is especially advantageous in environments where visibility is poor, such as deep waters or during nighttime. By sensing these electric fields, sharks can locate prey hiding in the sand or other substrates, making them highly effective hunters. When faced with changes in their environment, such as shifts in water temperature or salinity, sharks can also respond behaviorally. For instance, they may migrate to different areas in search of optimal conditions, as many species of sharks are known to travel long distances to find suitable habitats or breeding grounds. This migratory behavior is often linked to seasonal changes, where sharks follow currents or the movements of their prey, indicating their keen awareness of environmental shifts. In addition, sharks exhibit changes in their hunting strategies based on environmental cues. For example, when hunting in open water, they may use a stealthy approach, swimming slowly and quietly, while in shallower waters, they might employ as sharks, often viewed as the apex predators of the ocean, possess remarkable sensory abilities that allow them to recognize familiar prey and predators. Their keen sense of smell, for instance, is one of the most advanced in the animal kingdom. They can detect tiny amounts of blood in water from miles away. This sense of smell is not just about finding food, though. It also plays a crucial role in identifying which animals might be potential threats. When a shark encounters a familiar scent, such as that of a specific type of fish it has hunted before, it can engage in a more focused hunting strategy, honing in on the vibrations and movements associated with that prey. Sharks have specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which are sensitive to electrical fields generated by other animals. This ability aids in recognizing familiar prey, as many fish and marine animals produce distinct electrical signals. When a shark detects these signals, it can determine if the source is something it has encountered previously, allowing it to adjust its approach accordingly. If the shark has previously hunted that particular prey, it might adopt a more aggressive stance, or use stealth to increase its chances of a successful catch. Conversely, sharks also recognize their predators, which is equally important for their survival. Larger sharks and orcas, known to prey on smaller shark species, can be identified through their unique body shapes, movements, and even sounds. This recognition helps sharks to avoid confrontations that could lead to injury or death. When a shark senses the presence of a familiar predator nearby, it may change its behavior, such as swimming deeper or seeking shelter among reefs or underwater structures, effectively using its senses to navigate the dangers of its environment with greater awareness. The interplay between recognizing familiar prey and understanding potential threats is central to a shark's hunting strategy. Sharks are not just mindless hunters. They are intelligent creatures that adapt their behavior based on past experiences. This learned behavior can significantly enhance their hunting efficiency. For instance, If a shark has successfully hunted a particular type of fish in a specific location, it is likely to return to that area when it detects the same scent or electrical signals, hoping for a repeat success. Moreover, social interactions among sharks can also influence their hunting tactics. Some species exhibit behaviors such as cooperative hunting, where they might work together to corner schools of fish. Recognizing familiar individuals in these social structures can enhance their teamwork, leading to more successful hunts and efficient food gathering, which is vital for their survival. As sharks grow and age, their sensory capabilities undergo fascinating changes, reflecting their adaptation to different environments and hunting needs. Sharks are known for their incredible senses, particularly their keen sense of smell, which allows them to detect blood and other chemicals in the water from miles away. Young sharks, or pups, have a developing olfactory system that becomes more refined as they grow, enabling them to identify specific prey and navigate their surroundings more effectively. Their lateral line system, which detects vibrations and movements in the water, is also crucial in their early stages of life, helping them locate food and avoid predators. As they mature, the sensitivity of their lateral line can increase, allowing adult sharks to detect even the slightest movements of potential prey, making them formidable hunters. Additionally, the vision of sharks evolves with age. While younger sharks may rely more on their sense of smell and vibrations, older sharks develop better eyesight, especially in low-light conditions. This is essential for hunting during dawn or dusk, when many of their prey species are most active. The retinas of mature sharks possess a high concentration of rod cells, which are sensitive to dim light, enhancing their ability to see in murky waters or at greater depths. Furthermore, as sharks grow, their bodies undergo changes that can also affect their sensory capabilities. Larger sharks may have more extensive sensory organs, allowing for greater detection ranges, which is vital for hunting larger prey. The electroreceptors, known as ampullae of Lorenzini, are another critical sensory feature in sharks that can develop with age. These organs detect electrical fields generated by other living creatures, providing sharks with an additional tool for locating prey that may be hidden beneath sand or in dark waters. As sharks mature, the effectiveness of these electroreceptors can improve, enhancing their ability to hunt in various environments. This heightened sensitivity not only aids in finding food, but also plays a role in social interactions among sharks, as they can sense the electrical signals of other sharks nearby. In conclusion, the sensory capabilities of sharks are dynamic and change significantly as they grow, with each stage of development bringing enhanced abilities that facilitate their survival in diverse marine ecosystems. Whether it's their sense of smell growing sharper, their vision becoming more acute, or their electroreception becoming more sophisticated, these adaptations are vital for their role as apex predators in the ocean. Olfactory memory, which refers to the ability to remember and recognize smells, plays a crucial role in a shark's hunting success, and it is fascinating to explore how this aspect of their biology works within the context of their environment. Sharks possess an incredibly acute sense of smell, which is one of the most developed among all animals, allowing them to detect even minute concentrations of substances in the water, sometimes as low as 1 part per billion. This heightened olfactory ability enables sharks to pick up on the scent of prey from great distances, often miles away, and it is their olfactory memory that allows them to connect those scents with the presence of food. When a shark encounters a particular scent, such as that of a wounded fish or a specific type of prey, it can remember that scent and associate it with successful hunting experiences. This means that if a shark has previously hunted in an area where it detected a specific smell, it will be more likely to return to that area in the future, anticipating that the scent may lead to another successful hunt. Moreover, olfactory memory helps sharks in navigating their environments, as they can remember the different scents associated with various locations, which may signal the presence of potential prey, safe breeding grounds, or even threats. For instance, when a shark smells the scent of blood in the water, it not only recognizes it as a signal of a potential meal, but may also recall experiences related to that scent, which can guide its decision-making process during the hunt. This ability to retain and recall olfactory information is crucial, especially in the vast and dynamic marine environments where sharks hunt, as it allows them to exploit opportunities efficiently and adapt their strategies based on past experiences. Additionally, olfactory memory is also important during mating season, as male sharks can use their keen sense of smell to locate females, and the scents associated with specific females will help them remember successful mating partners. In this way, olfactory memory serves multiple purposes, enhancing their hunting efficiency while also playing a significant role in reproduction. As sharks continue to face challenges in their habitats due to environmental changes, understanding the importance of their olfactory memory could provide insights into their behavior and survival strategies, emphasizing the intricate connections between sensory perception, memory, and the overall ecological balance in marine ecosystems. Scientists study and measure the sensory capabilities of sharks in the wild using a combination of field observations, advanced tracking technologies, and carefully designed experiments that mimic natural conditions. One of the primary methods involves attaching specialized tags to sharks, which can monitor their movements, behavior, and interactions with their environment. These tags often include sensors that provide data on water temperature, depth, and even the electrical fields emitted by prey, allowing researchers to gather insights into how sharks use their sensory systems to locate food and navigate their surroundings. Additionally, scientists often employ underwater cameras and remote-operated vehicles to observe sharks in their natural habitats, capturing footage that reveals their hunting techniques and social interactions. In these observations, researchers can note how sharks respond to various stimuli, such as the presence of other fish, the sounds of prey, or changes in water pressure. Moreover, scientists sometimes use controlled experiments where they can introduce specific scents or sounds to see how sharks react, helping to understand their olfactory and auditory capabilities. One fascinating aspect of shark research involves studying their ability to detect electrical signals in the water, which is crucial for locating prey, especially in murky conditions. To measure this, scientists have developed devices that can emit electrical fields, allowing them to observe how sharks react to these signals. By analyzing their behavior in response to these stimuli, researchers can gain valuable insights into the extent and sensitivity of sharks' electroreception. In addition to these methods, scientists also collect biological samples such as blood or tissue to study the physiological aspects of sharks' sensory systems. By analyzing these samples, researchers can learn more about the specific adaptations that enable sharks to excel as predators, including the types of sensory receptors they possess and how these receptors function under different environmental conditions. Furthermore, collaborative efforts between marine biologists and technology experts have led to innovative approaches, such as using drones or sonar to monitor shark populations and their behaviors from above or below the water's surface. This technology not only enhances the understanding of sharks' sensory capabilities, but also aids in conservation efforts by providing data on their movements and habitats. As scientists continue to explore the complex sensory world of sharks, they uncover more about these remarkable creatures, revealing the intricate ways they interact with their environment, locate prey, and communicate with each other in the vast oceans. Sharks are fascinating creatures, and their hunting techniques are closely tied to their sensory systems, which are uniquely adapted for survival in the ocean. When a shark hunts, it relies heavily on its acute sense of smell, which can detect blood from miles away, allowing it to locate injured prey even in murky waters. This incredible olfactory ability is due to specialized receptors in their nostrils, which can pick up minute concentrations of scent molecules. While smell is crucial, sharks also use their excellent hearing as they can detect low-frequency sounds such as the splashes of struggling fish, which helps them home in on their next meal. As they approach their prey, sharks utilize their lateral line system, a series of sensory organs running along the sides of their bodies. This system allows them to sense vibrations and movements in the water, giving them an awareness of their surroundings, which is essential for tracking fast-moving prey or detecting potential threat. Depending on the species, some sharks will even use their keen eyesight, especially in clear waters, to spot potential meals from a distance. Interestingly, the hunting technique employed by a shark can greatly influence how much it depends on these various senses. For instance, a great white shark, known for its powerful ambush tactics, may rely more on its sight and lateral line while stalking seals, using stealth and speed to close in for the kill. In contrast, a hammerhead shark, with its unique head shape, has enhanced sensory capabilities, allowing it to detect electrical signals emitted by prey. This ability is particularly useful when hunting in deeper waters or during low light conditions, making it less reliant on sight and more on its electroreception. The hunting technique determines the balance of sensory reliance. For instance, when hunting in dark or murky environments, sharks may depend more on their electroreception and smell, while in bright, clear waters, sight and lateral line sensing may take precedence. As sharks adapt their hunting strategies to different environments and prey types, their sensory reliance shifts, showcasing the remarkable versatility and efficiency of these apex predators in the marine ecosystem. Additionally, the social behavior of certain shark species can also influence their hunting strategies. For example, some sharks, like the thresher shark, use their powerful tails to create a shockwave that stuns schools of fish, making them easier to catch. In this case, the hunting technique is not just about individual sensory skills, but also about how these creatures can work with their environment and even with one another. Sharks, fascinating creatures of the ocean, have evolved a remarkable set of senses that allow them to thrive in their underwater habitat. But competition with other predators can significantly influence how they utilize these senses. For instance, sharks possess an acute sense of smell, which can detect blood from miles away, and this ability is crucial when they are competing with other predators, such as larger fish or even other sharks, for the same prey. When food is scarce, or when they sense the presence of competing predators, sharks might rely more heavily on their olfactory senses, honing in on the scent of wounded or vulnerable prey, which can be an advantage in a crowded hunting ground. Moreover, sharks have excellent vision, particularly in low light conditions, and this sense can be sharpened in environments where they face competition. In areas with high predator density, sharks might become more vigilant, using their vision to spot not just their prey, but also other predators that could threaten their hunting success. This heightened awareness can lead to changes in behavior, such as moving into deeper or darker waters, where they feel more secure and can use their visual acuity to their advantage, while avoiding confrontations with other predators. Additionally, sharks are equipped with a unique ability known as electroreception, which allows them to detect the electric fields generated by other living creatures. In environments where competition is fierce, this sense becomes even more critical, as it helps sharks locate prey that may be hiding or camouflaged. By honing in on the subtle electrical signals produced by potential meals, sharks can maintain their feeding efficiency, even when other predators are lurking nearby. The lateral line system, another remarkable adaptation found in sharks, serves as a way to sense vibrations in the water. This system becomes especially useful in competitive situations, as sharks can detect the movements of other predators or prey, allowing them to adjust their hunting strategies accordingly. For instance, if a shark senses that another predator is nearby, it may choose to be more stealthy, employing slow, careful movements to avoid detection while still tracking the movements of both its prey and its competitors. All these adaptations reveal that competition with other predators significantly shapes how sharks use their senses, pushing them to rely on their natural abilities in different ways to secure their survival in the complex and often perilous marine environment. The interplay of these senses not only highlights the intelligence and adaptability of sharks, but also underscores the intricate balance of predator and prey dynamics within the ocean ecosystem, where every sense, every movement, and every strategy. Sharks are fascinating creatures, not just for their size and strength, but also for their incredible ability to adapt their hunting techniques based on the sensory information they gather from their surroundings. These adaptations are crucial, allowing them to become efficient predators in the diverse marine environments they inhabit. Sharks possess several specialized senses, which they use in combination, making them highly effective hunters. One of the most remarkable aspects of a shark's sensory system is its acute sense of smell. They can detect blood and other substances in the water from miles away, which draws them towards. This sense is so finely tuned that even traces of blood in the water can trigger a hunting response. When a shark catches scent, it can follow the trail, adjusting its path based on the strength of the scent, which becomes stronger as it gets closer to the source. In addition to their sense of smell, sharks have a well-developed lateral line system, which is a series of fluid-filled canals along their bodies. This system detects vibrations and movements in the water, allowing sharks to sense nearby creatures, even in murky waters. The lateral line helps sharks pinpoint the location of prey, making it easier for them to approach stealthily. Furthermore, many sharks also rely on their excellent vision, which is adapted for seeing in low-light conditions. They can see well in dim light, which is especially beneficial when hunting during dawn or dusk, when many fish are most active. Some species of sharks even have a special layer of cells behind their retinas, called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light and enhances their night vision. Another unique adaptation is their electroreception abilities, which come from specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini. These organs allow sharks to detect the electrical fields generated by all living organisms, which can be particularly useful in locating prey that may be hiding in the sand or among rocks. By sensing these electrical signals, sharks can hone in on their targets with impressive accuracy. When hunting, sharks can combine all this sensory information, using their excellent smell to locate prey, their lateral line to track movements, their keen eyesight to spot potential targets, and their electroreception to find hidden creatures. This multifaceted approach means that sharks can adjust their hunting techniques based on the type of prey they are pursuing and the conditions of their environment. For example, if a shark is hunting swift-moving fish, it may rely more heavily on its speed and acute vision to catch up with them, while in areas with a human activity has significant implications for the sensory hunting abilities of sharks, as these magnificent creatures rely on a combination of acute senses to locate and capture prey. Sharks possess an array of sensory adaptations, including excellent eyesight, a keen sense of smell, and specialized organs known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, which detect electrical signals from living organisms. However, human-induced changes in the ocean environment can adversely affect these essential sensory functions. For instance, pollution, such as chemicals and plastics, can alter the water quality, impacting the clarity and chemical composition, which in turn affects a shark's ability to detect prey through smell and sight. Moreover, noise pollution from ships, sonar, and other underwater activities can disrupt the natural sounds in the ocean, making it harder for sharks to use sound to hunt effectively, since they often rely on the vibrations and noises made by potential prey. Additionally, overfishing and the depletion of certain fish populations can lead to reduced food availability for sharks, which forces them to adapt their hunting strategies. This change in behavior can lead to increased competition among sharks for the remaining prey, further stressing their hunting abilities. Habitat destruction, such as the degradation of coral reefs and mangroves, not only affects the ecosystems that support fish populations, but also impacts the areas where sharks usually hunt. This loss of habitat can force sharks to travel further distances, which may lead to increased energy expenditure and reduced hunting efficiency. Furthermore, climate change is causing shifts in ocean temperatures and currents, which can disrupt the distribution of prey species. As sharks are sensitive to these environmental changes, they may find themselves in unfamiliar territories, making it difficult to locate food sources they once relied on. The combination of these factors creates a challenging scenario for sharks, as they must adapt to a rapidly changing environment that is largely influenced by human actions. Understanding these implications is crucial for conservation efforts, as protecting shark populations and their habitats can help maintain the delicate balance of marine ecosystems. Sharks are fascinating creatures known for their remarkable senses, especially their ability to detect sounds in the water, which plays a crucial role in their hunting strategies. When it comes to artificial sounds, studies have shown that sharks can exhibit varying responses, depending on the type and frequency of the sound. For instance, research indicates that sharks are particularly sensitive to low-frequency sounds which can travel long distances underwater. This sensitivity allows them to detect the movements of prey, even if it is far away. However, when exposed to artificial sounds, such as those generated by boats, sonar, or underwater construction, sharks may react differently. Some studies suggest that loud, unnatural noises can disrupt their natural behavior, potentially making them less effective hunters. In some cases, artificial sounds might mask the sounds of their prey, which could lead to decreased hunting success. For example, when the noise level in their environment increases, sharks may struggle to locate fish that are trying to escape or communicate, thus impacting their ability to catch food. Interestingly, certain artificial sounds can also attract sharks, particularly those that mimic the noise of distressed prey. This phenomenon raises questions about how human activities such as commercial fishing or marine tourism might inadvertently influence shark behavior, leading to both positive and negative outcomes for their hunting efficiency. Moreover, the impact of artificial sounds on sharks is not just a matter of hunting. It also relates to their overall behavior and movement patterns. Some studies have found that when sharks are exposed to high levels of noise pollution, they may choose to avoid certain areas, which could affect their feeding grounds and habitat use. This avoidance could further complicate their hunting strategies, as they may need to travel farther or adapt to new environments to find food. The implications of these findings are significant, as they highlight the need for careful consideration of human activities in marine environments, particularly in areas where sharks are known to thrive. As researchers continue to study the effects of artificial sounds on shark behavior, they are uncovering the intricate connections between these remarkable animals and their environment. Understanding how sharks respond to noise pollution is essential, not just for their conservation, but also for maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. By learning more about these responses, we can better appreciate the challenges that sharks face in a world filled with human-made sounds, and how these challenges may shape their hunting success and overall survival in the wild. Researchers are diving deeper into the world of sharks, exploring their incredible sensory hunting methods, which are among the most advanced in the animal kingdom. Scientists are particularly interested in the ways sharks utilize their keen senses to detect prey in various environments, and how these abilities could be affected by changes in their habitats, like climate change and ocean noise pollution. One area of research focuses on the electroreception abilities of sharks, which allow them to sense the electrical fields generated by living creatures. This unique sense is facilitated by specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, located in their snouts, and studies are examining how these organs function in different species of sharks, as well as how they may be affected by environmental factors. In addition to electroreception, researchers are investigating the role of olfactory senses, which play a crucial part in a shark's ability to detect prey from great distances. Newer studies are employing advanced technologies, such as genetic analysis and sophisticated tracking devices, to better understand how sharks use their sense of smell, particularly during the hunt, and how they navigate vast oceanic expanses. Researchers are also looking at the impact of light and sound in the ocean, both of which can influence a shark's hunting success. The growing amount of underwater noise pollution, for instance, is a concern, as it might disrupt their ability to locate prey using sound. Furthermore, scientists are conducting experiments to determine how sharks react to changes in light, particularly during dawn and dusk, which are prime hunting times. This research is important because it could help in understanding how sharks adapt to varying conditions in their environment and how these adaptations may affect their hunting strategies. Another avenue of exploration is the social behavior of sharks during hunting. Some species are known to hunt cooperatively, and studies are focusing on how communication and social structures within shark populations influence their effectiveness as hunters. By observing these interactions in natural settings, researchers hope to uncover the complexities of shark hunting strategies, which could lead to better conservation efforts. As scientists continue to unveil the mysteries of shark sensory hunting methods, the hope is that this research will not only enhance our understanding of these magnificent creatures, but also help in the preservation of their populations and habitats in our rapidly changing oceans. Sharks, often regarded as the apex predators of the ocean, possess a unique set of senses that are finely tuned for survival and hunting, setting them apart from other marine predators. While many apex predators such as orcas and large predatory fish like tuna have exceptional sensory abilities, sharks have a combination of traits that give them an edge in their underwater environment. One of the standout features of sharks is their acute sense of smell, which is believed to be one of the most developed among all animals, allowing them to detect blood and other chemicals in the water from miles away, even in extremely low concentrations, which is something that many other ocean predators, while also having a good sense of smell, cannot match in terms of range and sensitivity. In addition to their olfactory prowess, sharks have a remarkable sense of hearing, which enables them to pick up low-frequency sounds like the movements of struggling prey from long distances. This sensitivity to sound is crucial for locating food, especially in the vastness of the ocean where visibility can be limited. Other apex predators, such as dolphins and large fish, also rely on sound, but sharks have evolved to detect a broader range of frequencies, allowing them to sense the vibrations created by potential prey, making them incredibly efficient hunters. Another fascinating adaptation of sharks is the lateral line system, a sensory organ that runs along the sides of their bodies, which detects changes in water pressure and movement. This system is particularly useful in murky waters or during low light conditions, helping sharks to navigate and hunt with precision. While other marine predators have similar adaptations, sharks are particularly skilled at using this sense to track the movement of other creatures around them, giving them an advantage when hunting. Sharks also possess electroreception abilities, thanks to specialized organs called ampullae of Lorenzini, which allow them to detect the electric fields generated by all living animals. This sense is especially important for locating prey that may be hiding in the ocean floor or buried in sand, as it provides a different layer of information that is not readily available to other predators. While some other marine animals, like rays and certain species of fish, also have electroreceptive capabilities, sharks are particularly adept at using this sense to enhance their hunting strategies. Furthermore, sharks have excellent vision adapted to the underwater environment, with some species having a reflective layer behind their retinas, which enhances their ability to see in low light conditions. This adaptation is comparable to that of other. Studying how sharks use their senses can teach us valuable lessons about marine conservation efforts, as these incredible creatures possess a unique set of adaptations that allow them to thrive in their underwater environments. Sharks have highly developed senses, including an acute sense of smell, which enables them to detect minute amounts of blood in the water from great distances, sometimes even miles away. This remarkable ability not only aids in their hunting, but also highlights the importance of maintaining healthy ecosystems, as an abundance of prey species often correlates with clean, well-balanced marine habitats. Moreover, their lateral line system, a series of sensory organs running along their sides, allows sharks to detect vibrations and movements in the water, making them exceptionally aware of their surroundings. By understanding how sharks navigate their environments, conservationists can better comprehend the effects of noise pollution, which can disrupt these sensitive systems and lead to disorientation or stress in marine life. Additionally, sharks possess electroreceptors known as ampullae of Lorenzini, which enable them to sense the electric fields generated by other living organisms. This extraordinary capability not only helps them hunt, but also emphasizes the interconnectedness of marine species, showcasing the delicate balance of oceanic food webs. Protecting shark populations is crucial, as their decline can lead to overpopulation of prey species, which can, in turn, disrupt entire ecosystems. By studying these sensory adaptations, researchers can formulate strategies to create marine protected areas, where sharks can thrive without the pressures of fishing and habitat degradation. Furthermore, understanding the migration patterns of sharks, informed by their sensory navigation, can inform conservation efforts, as protecting critical habitats along migration routes can help sustain shark populations and maintain the health of marine ecosystems. The way sharks respond to their environment also provides insight into the impact of climate change on marine life. For instance, changes in water temperature can affect the distribution of prey species, which, in turn, affects shark behavior and populations. By monitoring these changes, scientists can better predict how climate change will impact marine biodiversity, allowing for proactive conservation measures. Additionally, studying how sharks interact with other species can reveal the significance of predator-prey dynamics, which are essential for balanced ecosystems. For example, the presence of sharks can control the population of smaller fish, preventing overgrazing of seagrass beds and coral reefs, which are vital habitats for many marine organisms. In conclusion, understanding how sharks utilize their senses not only enriches our knowledge of these fascinating creatures, but also plays a crucial role in shaping effective marine conservation strategies. Sharks are fascinating creatures, known not just for their size or fearsome reputation, but also for their incredible abilities to hunt, which rely heavily on their senses. One of the most remarkable aspects of sharks is their acute sense of smell, which is so finely tuned that they can detect blood in the water from miles away. Some studies suggest they can sense just one part of blood in 1 million parts of water, enabling them to locate prey with remarkable precision. This sense is primarily due to specialized olfactory organs, which are incredibly efficient at picking up chemical cues, allowing sharks to detect even the faintest signs of injury or distress in potential prey, whether it be a fish, seal, or even a wounded animal struggling on the surface. In addition to smell, sharks also possess an exceptional sense of hearing, which allows them to pick up low-frequency sounds, often made by struggling prey from great distances. This ability to hear sounds, even those that are below the range of human hearing, gives sharks a significant advantage when it comes to locating food, as they can hone in on the vibrations and sounds made by fish or other animals in distress, navigating through the water with remarkable accuracy. Furthermore, sharks have a unique set of inner ear structures that help them detect changes in water pressure and movement, contributing to their ability to hunt effectively. Sight is another critical sense for sharks. Although it's often misunderstood, many people think of sharks as having poor vision, but they can actually see quite well in low light conditions, thanks to a layer of cells behind their retinas, called the tapetum lucidum, which reflects light back through the retina, enhancing their ability to see in murky waters or at great depths. This adaptation allows them to be effective hunters both during the day and at night, as they can navigate and spot prey in various lighting conditions. Sharks are also believed to be able to see colors, although it is thought they may be more sensitive to blues and greens, which are predominant in their ocean habitats. Another fascinating aspect of a shark's hunting ability is its lateral line system, a series of sensory organs running along the sides of their bodies, which detects movement and vibrations in the water. This system is incredibly sensitive and allows sharks to sense the movements of other creatures nearby, even if they are not visible. In murky waters or at great depths, this sense becomes especially important, as it helps sharks locate prey by detecting the faintest disturbances in the water around them.